F1 2016. It's been a couple of days. I had to take a couple of day break due to league racing and just feeling absolutely knackered due to work. But we are here today at the American Grand Prix. So, the story of qualifying, guys, is we're on pole position once again. And we're looking good. But let's not forget that America is very twisty-turny, especially through the first sector. So basically, we just need to make sure that as long as we're pointing in the right direction, we're fine. But in case you haven't noticed already, it appears to be raining for the first part of the Grand Prix, at least. So, that's going to be fun, isn't it? But here we go. Like I say, guys, if you like what you see, don't forget to give us a follow. Obviously, hit the subscribe button. And let's get straight on with this, shall we? The American Grand Prix, introduced at Texas in 2012. Won by Lewis Hamilton, passing Sebastian Vettel on the DRS straight. 2013, it was won by Vettel, you know, his year of absolute dominance. 2014, it was won by Hamilton. 2015, Hamilton. 2016, it was won by Rosberg. And obviously in 2017, we are yet to reach the USA Grand Prix. But look at that. It is raining here in Texas. Will we get tornadoes? Obviously, you know, Texas, tornadoes. Probably not unheard of.
This wonderful racing facility here in Texas. Since then, we've been treated to some incredible races, including
if we're on that blue tyre, we are going to struggle. We have a ridiculously loose back end when it comes to being on the full wet tyre. It's been the case of this season. I've never really noticed it before. I don't know whether it's just with this car or whether it's, you know, I've always had it. Just need to be, you know, careful.
Especially through the two DRS zones into turn 1.
So it's going to be a wet, dry, well, it's wet, definitely. Will it be dry? I don't know yet.
Anthony Davidson is alongside me today. It's nice and dry up here in the commentary box. How are you, Ant? Hope you're well.
And the aim today, guys, I mean, I'm doing this at 7:45 in the morning. I intend to get USA done, Mexico done later in the afternoon, and then tonight I want to get Brazil done. Which means when we move on to Friday, we've got the finale of Season 4 in Abu Dhabi.
Efficiency and more towards the balance of setup and definitely maintaining tyre temperature.
You've done well to put it on pole, but we've still got work to do. Trying to cover the
Getting wet here. We got pole by 3/10 of a second over, was it Kimi Räikkönen?
Yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. It's Red Bull in
No, it's
pole
Rosberg,
position
never mind.
with Nico Rosberg alongside.
Daniel Ricciardo, we all know he's really good in the rain.
Ricciardo, Hamilton, Sergio Perez, and Hülkenberg, Vettel, Alonso, Raikkonen, and Jenson Button, Bottas, Grosjean, Felipe Massa, and Gutierrez, Magnussen, Wehrlein, Rio Haryanto, and Jolyon Palmer, Sainz and Kvyat, Felipe Nasser, and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid.
Sounds like the Toro Rossos are improving steadily. They're almost a second clear of the Saubers. Right, here we go. It is going to be wet for the beginning of the Grand Prix, and then it will dry out. We just need to bear with it for now. Let's get straight on with this, shall we? Formation lap here at the USA Grand Prix, a very wet USA Grand Prix, but this rain is going to pass. So I don't want to risk losing. It's quite a long lap here. Obviously, don't really want to line that long, so I am going quite slow. There we go. Line up on the grid for this American Grand Prix. Still waiting for everyone. And stay out of trouble, we'll look okay. 5 lights in America. It's going America. Slightly bogged down start, which is giving Rosberg the lead already. Ricciardo's got caught up behind us, which allows Perez and Hamilton to swamp him. Safety car? Why have we got a safety car? Is it just too wet? Oh, okay. This is interesting. What's happened here? Right, so we're on board with Bottas. Ricciardo's gone off circuit. Bottas has drifted. Oh, the Manors ploughed into him. There's an absolute clusterfuck back there, involving both Reynolds, both Manors, both Toros, both Saubers. It resulted in Bottas hitting the side of Raikkonen. So Hamilton's third, Perez is fourth, there's a McLaren in fifth, Ricciardo's dropped that way, he was in sixth. Straight into the back end of Rosberg there. These guys are slow. Oh, guys, if you're watching this, whether it's live or on YouTube later on, I think it's safe to say, go get yourself a cup of tea or a coffee. Obviously, we're going to spend about 3 laps behind the safety car now before the action begins again. And if obviously if you're a regular to my channel, guys, obviously we was here not that long ago in the Pos Rara Haas co-op career. And to be honest, it was probably one of the best races we've had. We actually had our first battle of the season, which was an interesting one. You know, despite the amount of penalties we accumulated. So guys, after lap 1, safety car conditions, mainly because of an incident between Bottas and Raikkonen at the first corner, which resulted in Bottas spinning off. And all the time, the rain is lessening. To be honest, both Red Bulls had a bad start. I think Ricciardo's bad start, though, was more likely contributed to getting stuck behind me because he started third. So I've just got to hope that with the wet conditions, I mean, again, obviously, if you're a regular of this series, Ricciardo has basically, when it's rained, become an absolute beast. Very soon, guys, we will have the new game. Come midnight, on the day it gets launched, I will be playing on it, and I will be streaming some sort of content for you, whether it's career mode, whether it's something to do with multiplayer with myself and Pos. Obviously, if you want to follow his channel, it's Positively Glad. Right, so the track is drying, the rain is lessening, it's not as bad as it was, so we're probably not that far away now from intermediate conditions. I'm guessing we've got another lap behind the safety car. Oh, just so you know, guys, as well, we've already clinched the championship. We clinched it in the last round. It was probably one of my most scruffiest races. Started third, dropped down a couple of positions, and yeah, it was just basically in Japan. It was just a mess. It really was. I hit the back of Hulkenberg. Went off, I came together with Jenson Button, somehow I didn't end up with any damage, and then me and Vettel collided, and I got a wing change which put me at the back of the field. So basically after that it was just a case of working my way through the field, and eventually we got 7th or 6th, I think it was. But because Rosberg finished 4th, we clinched the title. Oh, God. 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm doing this all for your pleasure. Safety car in this lap. Go ready to race once again in America. We're coming to America. Where is that safety car line? We want to stay as close to Rosberg as we can without getting any sort of damage. Don't know where the safety car line is. Slightly wide at the final corner, it's going to put us under pressure from Hamilton. But off we go, we are racing in America. Rosberg very, very cautious into turn 1. Back end stepping up there, just keep it easy, keep it easy. That first sector is always going to be a problem for me, but here we go now, we're in the lead, we've got everyone behind me. Oh, the car is so twitchy in full wet conditions. Cooling down a bit after that first sector. That's Hulkenberg, not Perez, and Alonso is the car in front. Light rain we have now, guys. Light rain, so obviously we must not be too far away from Inters now. And the car feels so much better on Inters. Our fastest lap of the race of 2 minutes. It's just a case when you're going through the S's, just squirt and point. And it's just, in my case, I've just got to try and keep the rear end. Someone out? No, someone's come together at the final corner. And I think I'm just about to get the call for Inters. Sorry guys, I just want to see the incident at the final corner. Let's have a look. It's Bottas. Oh, it's a Renault. A Renault hitting the back. Oh, and Bottas once again caught up. Recovering Renault, what was he doing? I think it's Jolyon And we are changing to inters now. Already in the space of 6 laps, Bottas has had 2 incidents at the first corner. At the minute this is one Grand Prix, he is going to want to forget. But we have gotten the call. What I think I might do, guys, is go an extra lap on the wets so Ricciardo can pit. Yeah, you can tell it's looking a lot drier than it was at the beginning. 4 people watching, thank you for viewing, guys. Don't forget to drop us a subscribe. Basically, I'm trying to get 3 races, full race distances done today. Obviously, it's 8 o'clock in the morning here. So it's USA this morning. I'm trying to get Mexico done this afternoon. And then tonight, Brazil. Some cars have pitted, and there we go. This is the main reason why I've gone on an extra lap, so Daniel can pit. Hopefully it won't affect him too much. Sainz has got an issue with his car, so he's slowing down. So I don't know, he was towards the back of the grid, as the Toros have been pretty much, well, for the majority of this career. Daniel Ricciardo's out! I just looked on the mini-map. His engine's gone. Such a shame. I pitted. I went an extra lap so he could get the undercut, and it's not worked for him. Ricciardo's out. Sole Red Bull. Ricciardo, the first retirement of this USA Grand Prix. How many more will we get? .3-second stop, that looks good. Someone is coming around the final corner, but I think we're going to be okay. There's Rosberg. Easy. Pushing too hard there, and back end stepped out. Tell you what, Rosberg's kept up with me. I'm saying my tyres are still heating up. He's pretty much up to temperature. Oh. Pull over here, cool the tyres down after the first sector, and also break the slipstream of Nico Rosberg. All I need to do now is just focus on my race. There's still Constructors' Championships up for grabs. Rosberg 156.9 just shows you the track is drying all the time as the rain lessens. So once again, being told that the rain is lessening, but there is a lot of standing water still out there. So once again, just going to cool the tyres down, because obviously the first sector you're going left, right, left, right, left, right. The tyres are going to heat up, so obviously down this long straight, cool them off. It is an engine failure for Daniel Ricciardo. Well, that was a horrible approach to that corner. So both the Mercs looking racy. Oh, back end steps out once again. Right, so Sainz's engine problems has been fixed. Let the car drift out and then towards the final corner. Bit wide, not exactly how we wanted it, but there we go. That's a 154.8, a second quicker than what Hamilton went. Definitely seems like it's a battle between ourselves and the Mercs here today. I don't think anyone else is really in position to challenge. We're going to be lucky if we have another upgrade again this season. I'm trying to get the last engine upgrade for the Red Bull. I'm not. This is the first time it's been wet, and I'm on inters, and I've not been streaking away. So it's going to be interesting to see that when it dries out, you know, am I going to have pace compared to the Mercedes? Usually our race pace is a lot better than our qualifying pace, but I don't know. Something reckons I may struggle in dry conditions. .6 and now 3.7 in front of Rosberg. Brakes late, we've missed the apex. Let's lift through there as the back end stepped out once again. Alright, so Verline, I didn't know he had engine problems, has got that fixed. Can't believe. Rain expected to stop in 15 minutes, so we'll probably go on to the medium compound tyres, whatever that is that Pirelli brought here this weekend. Could be the softs, I think. Oh, that was nice. Just to make sure I clip the apex, get going again. What will the story of Season 5 be as we come up to the final few rounds of Season 4? This has been a fantastic season, and can I just say it as well, guys, thank you so much for following me and sharing this journey. I mean, sometimes, yes, the races have been a bit dominant, but, you know, you've got to expect that as you're upgrading. We're in one of the best, you know, cars in Formula 1. I mean, slightly hampered by the engine, but the chassis is that brilliant that it sort of counteracts that, and we've proved that here. I mean, obviously we've upgraded the car over the course of the season, but Season 5, where will we be? What will the challenge be? Palmer's out. Engine failure for the Renault. That did look like a very tasty lap. Ooh, Hamilton looks like he's starting to close on Rosberg. .9. Going up to Palmer's car. There he is. It's hard to say how it looks like we're building a gap, but it also looks like we're not really scampering away, so track is definitely drying. Oh, just a fraction off the fastest lap. We hit the apex. Yes, we do. Over the course of this season, the Red Bull has easily been my most favourite car to drive. It just feels so smooth, so slick, a bit loose in wet conditions. So I think that's why it's not my most favourite car to drive in this game. I'm sorry, but that has to go to the McLaren Honda. Basically, in the ESR Racing League, I'm basically driving a McLaren Honda on the Tuesday night race, which you can see live on Twitch at 9:30. Live streamed by Mustafa Shag. That's Mustafa with a T, not a PH. Or Skinny Vader, if you want to, Skinny with one N, if you want to find him on YouTube. Obviously, I'll leave a description down below, so I upload it. Are we on course for a fastest lap? Yes, we are. 53.96 tenths that time. Slightly late turning, it puts you wide as you go in through the first corner. Story of the race so far, guys. Bottas has had 2 collisions at the first corner, one with Kimi Räikkönen on the opening lap, which brought out a safety car, and one with Jolyon Palmer. Palmer went wide at turn 1, hit a Manor, spun off, and collected Bottas. Palmer is now out of the race, along with my teammate Daniel Ricciardo. Ricciardo and Palmer both having engine issues. I assume they're both running Renault engines. It's a slight cause for concern. Let's see what we've got here. Thanks for watching, Ivy. I hope you're having a nice morning. Let's see what we've got here. Thanks for watching, Ivy. I hope you're having a nice morning. Forward to seeing you in the ESR Racing League at some point. And if you're interested in joining the ESR Racing League, guys, go to Immense Gaming League. Is it Gaming League? ImmenseGamingLeague.com. And basically, you have a option there to sign up to the website, and obviously there will be an application form to join the league, where obviously our leaders, our fearless leaders, will have a look and get in touch with you. Are just so much faster than everyone else at the minute. I mean, let's just say ourselves and one about the Mercs as well. Pulled out quite a significant gap over the rest of the field. Let's just fix that, shall we? Right. Let's bear with us, guys. Check whether that was... back on a different controller. That was weird. But we've lost a lot of time to Nico Rosberg now. I'm not too worried. But have a pad down on you like that. Lost 4 seconds basically after that, just coming off the main straight, and the car suddenly just veers to the left as I'm turning in. It's just like, what the hell? Oh, easy, just... so basically we need just to get a rhythm going again. now lost Jeff. Can't hear Jeff anymore. Gap back up to 4.4 seconds, so we're doing the job, we're getting back on with it. As you can tell, the track is drying lap 18 out of 56. I haven't got a smoother, I mean, you really have to adjust to a different control pad. It's the same control pad, so I don't understand why I don't have the same smoothness that I had the other one, but there we go. Just gonna have to deal with it. Let's have a look at tyre wear. 24%, so not too bad. Slightly wide at the final corner. Didn't manage to hit the apex as I wanted. I think during my first season here we had 3 safety cars, which helped me immensely. Definitely a couple of laps away now from dries. It stopped raining altogether now. The track is drying all the time. Jeff suggests higher strategy change. I'm not switching to a fresh set of inters on a drying track. There's just absolutely no point. Why he would come up with that, I don't know. But it is Jeff after all. Let's not forget, guys, we're Red Bull's only hope this Grand Prix after the retirement of Daniel Ricciardo. How did we purple the first sector? I feel like I haven't got any grip. Soft tyres will be going on when we pit. We're not far away from half distance now, about 7 laps away. Thing is as well now, guys, is that if I do get caught, I don't have to really fight because I've already won the championship, so I don't need to defend. Just a case of, right, if you're quicker than me, go past. But at the same time, I'm not like that. I'm a racer. I love to race, so I'll be doing what I can to stay ahead. It's one of the predicaments. It's like, I know you don't have to. I want to. Puddles have gone. Still see water splashing up from the tyres when you're going around the corners. Jeff is considering the change in strategy, and there we go. Don't want to do supers, I want to do the softs. Oh, back end steps out there. Both Mercs going to pit. DRS enabled, and Hamilton continues for another lap. Interesting, Rosberg's put on the super softs. Have I fucked up here? Hamilton, look at that, we're already catching. This is terrible for Lewis Hamilton. He is going to have to work his way through the field. I mean, lucky enough for him, there is a gap behind Rosberg, but he is just so slow at this minute in time. Gaining all the time. Hamilton pits. Apparently, we're somehow 14 seconds now in front of Rosberg. That can't be right. That can't be right, surely. Yeah, there we go. 9.70. That makes more sense. Hamilton is very one lucky bunny. I don't know whether it's just their tyres haven't kicked in yet, but there's no reason mine should. But I seem so much more quicker than Rosberg on these Oh, my eyesight's a bit funny today. There we go, 1:43.8, that's 10 seconds quicker than our previous fastest lap. Rosberg does a 1:43.4, so the charge is on. Now the real game begins. Well, is that just because the track's drying all the time? We're going to start purpling now. Hulkenberg 43.0, Button 42.0. That's a clear second quicker. Track completely drying out all the time, so the times are just getting faster and faster. Damn Pollard. Verline 41.9. Nice to see from the Manor driver, just a shame he's a long way down. Do a 1:40.4. Gap was 9.9 between ourselves and Rosberg last time we checked. Rosberg comes across the line in a sec. We reach the first corner. 39.9, that's half a second quicker than me. Hamilton 39.5. Green, we're not purple, we're green, so this us now our lack of pace due to being on the harder tyre. 39.6. Our fastest, well, that's our fastest lap of the race. Does Rosberg go faster? He does a 38.9. Jesus. Hamilton 38.8. So the two Mercedes drivers at the minute quicker than myself. They are catching me by about half a second a lap. But I am on the harder tyre. So I'm hoping to use that to my advantage. Basically just allow them to use up their tyres trying to catch me. Then as they do, basically we just have the grip to stay in front. But it's not necessarily going to be that way. Might not be that way. The Mercs clearly have lit up now. You're 39.4. Not in the 38s like Rosberg was. First time Rosberg's gone over the line, he hasn't improved. Does Hamilton? No. So the gap is a 30. Well, the gap is about 8 seconds. Halfway point of this Grand Prix, the track has dried, the Mercedes are quicker, they are hunting me down very slowly. Quite the line I wanted through there, gone wide again, so I don't think this is going to be a purple lap as I wanted. Couple of mistakes and that's it, the lap's gone. .38.9. I lost a lot of time there. Got in the final sector, went wide a couple of times. Field is quite spread out, well the top five are, and then the rest of it's quite clumped together. Every time I come onto this back straight, there is basically the guy who's in last place is just coming around the corner, so not that far away from back markers. tyre wear now. 19%, so we've got nothing to worry about for now. Probably going to get these to about lap 40, maybe? Be difficult to say. No good when it comes to tyre wear. Just basically just derive the life off the tyres and see what you can do afterwards is my motto. I am being caught by the Mercedes. Got much better grip than I have, but I'm on the longer lasting tyre. Yep, stabilising at around about 8.9 minutes minute in time. I don't think I've ever seen it so dark in Texas. Apart from when it rained in 2015. Drifted wide there, so we've lost probably a few tenths there. I think season 1 and 2 I won here. And season 3, I was suffering from tyre wear issues in the Haas car, so I don't think I won. We're lapping consistently in the 139s now. Fuel 0.57, so we've done well there. Regained the fuel back. Obviously we were in lean for a while at the safety car interval at the end of the first lap, well, beginning of the first lap should I say. Depending on when I pit, may put the super softs on, but you know what, I may just put the softs back on because these tyres have felt fantastic. And this is one of the very few tracks where, believe it or not, tyre wear can be an issue, but at the same time, I can go around about the same. I can actually meet the strategy. Usually I'm that heavy on my tyres, I always have to pit like a couple of laps before the recommended pit stop. Jeff once again thinking up of a strategy change. What? Well, come on, Jeff. What are you thinking? No. Probably a Sauber that we're catching up to. The gap looks a bit smaller than what I've been used to. The gap still stabilises around about 9 seconds. This is really good from the Red Bull team. We're staying on the same pace as the Mercedes, who are on the quicker tyre. Again, just having a quick look at tyre wear. Oh my god. Once again, there's Sauber in last place. Weather is improving all the time. You can see the clouds starting to disperse, blue sky appearing around the lovely Texas track. And obviously, guys, for the next race, which will be later this afternoon, we move further south. We move to Mexico at the Autodromo Llamas Rodriguez. Hamilton's had slightly more pace than Rosberg, but he's not really been able to do much about it. It's always been a 10th here, a couple of tenths there. Hamilton's pitted. That's interesting. Hamilton, who, did the extra lap on the Inters, he's got rid of the supers, pitted, and he's put on the softs. And he's still come out in 3rd place. That's how far we are ahead of the rest of the field. In the pits, obviously everyone's put on the supers. Rosberg continues for another lap. And my apologies, guys. I've just remembered what the Mexican circuit's called. It's the Autodromo Carlos Pache. Oh, thank you, I get DRS. Oh, what? My DRS has failed. Just about to use it for the first time in this race on a back marker, and my DRS fails. Thank you very much, Red Bull. Right, Rosberg's tyres are definitely gone because we are so much more quicker than him at this precise moment in time. The gap is up to 9.7 for the first time since the track is wet. Going. Can't quite tell from here. Tyre wear 42% on the front right. Rosberg needs to pit, he's losing too much time. So I plan on going a lot longer into this stint. Hamilton does a 1:38.7. It's only 2 tenths quicker than what I've done. Well, this race has gone pretty much perfect so far. Apart from losing the lead from Rosberg at the start, because we bogged down. This has been a lovely race to drive. I believe that's Rosberg in the pits.
Rosberg is managing back behind us. They're about 7 seconds. They're on fresh super softs.
Yeah, so Rosberg's pitted, and he's on fresh super softs. "16 laps on the super softs. He's going to get overhauled by Hamilton at the end. He really is.
Okay, come behind us now running the super soft tyre. That's the super soft tyre come behind.
Probably is looking more and more likely we could put the super softs on. That's Bottas coming out the pits. His miserable race continues down in 16th place. Hamilton on a charge. I expect Rosberg to set a new fastest lap when he comes round next time. Again at tyre wear 51%, so we've still got basically 20% before we need to pit. How were we 3 tenths up in the first sector, and then now we're half a second down in the middle sector? That makes no sense. Hamilton only 1.5 seconds behind Rosberg. That's how much he's lost during the course of the pit stops and being in lap traffic. Rosberg 1:37.6. to say, we were only 8 seconds ahead of Rosberg before his tyres started to die off, so obviously he's got to make back time on me. He's got traffic to deal with. We've got 1.29 seconds of fuel, so if I do get jumped by the Mercedes, which is a possibility, I'm not ruling anything out. Only 25 seconds ahead, so
He's open.
37.4 and I did a 1:39 last time round, so Rosberg at the minute is on a charge, a huge charge as a matter of fact. I think he was 2 seconds faster than me that lap. Wide slightly into the hairpin. Fine Kvyat as our DRS been fixed, doesn't like it. But to be honest, like I say, guys, I'm obviously concerned about, you know, where I'm going to be when I pit. But at the end of the day, I've got the championship secured, so I don't really need, as long as I finish third, which is what the team want, I'm happy. But of course, we're going to have to put on the supers and set off after Rosberg and Hamilton. It's more than likely I'm going to get jumped by these guys. Not let me through around here, Danny. The last thing I want to do is come to your ass. Oh, he's being shown blue flags. Seven viewers, thank you for watching, guys. If you've got anything you want to say, put it in the chats. Don't forget to leave a subscribe. Basically, I will be doing another race later on today. Thank you, Minecrafter. That's very much appreciated. I hope you've had a nice morning, or if you're American, having a nice evening. Tyre wear. 61%. So we're inside the pit window now. Next couple of laps we will be pitting. I'll leave it on there so I can keep an eye on it. Basically, We're going to be pitting with less than 10 laps to go. Let's have a look. On holiday in Dubai. Oh, well, lucky for some. The holiday in Dubai, eh? Well, closest thing I'm getting to a holiday this summer is, yeah, it's London. Going from Manchester to London. Lovely. Oh, bloody hell. Just, sort that out. That's the problem with me on this circuit. I turn in too early. Right, so 18.8 seconds now. This is the danger window. That is what I think Rosberg needs to get in front of me. Tell you what, Kvyat is looking very racy behind me. Super softs are indeed the right call for the next pit stop now. Been on these tyres since about lap 23, so we've done 23 laps on these tyres. Just going to let him through, I'm not going to fight him. Sorry Bottas, but you were too slow around there. Pit in next lap. We're lapping in the high 39s now, so this is it. This is the pit window. Basically, we're going to have 7 laps to try and see if we make back the time on Nico Rosberg. Because let's not forget, he's about 12 seconds behind me. I've got absolutely no grip going around the S's, so I've lost even more time now.
Considering switching to an alternate strategy, do you want to change or stick to plan?
Raikkonen does a 1:37.4. Done 5 laps longer than the recommended pit stop window. So there we go. Vettel 37.3. So the Ferraris are not that far behind. It comes Kvyat. Guys, what are you doing? Oh, been spun. What has Bottas done? There's Rosberg. Oh, he hits me for good measure as well. Thank you, Nico.
Conditions to drive forward. We will update you if there are
I
changes.
honestly don't believe I just got spun out by back markers, but there we go, and we're a pit stop behind Rosberg. Rosberg has won this Grand Prix. We've got ourselves to blame for staying out too long, but at the end of the day, championship is already sealed, but I'm still annoyed that this has happened. We're going to have a wing change as well. Thank you for tuning in, Minecraft, mate. You take care. Oh, Stoke. Okay.
Nice, nice.
There's Rich Mix now. Got over 2 laps of fuel. We are going to burn it to the finish. Bottas once again getting involved in another incident, and he's destroyed our race. Is that button coming around there? Quite tell, probably. Oh, Nazar, what are you doing? You've not helped Hulkenberg there at all, and that's 3rd place.
0 seconds.
Right, so yellow flags, Felipe Nasser's out, his engine's gone. Bring out the safety car, bring out the safety car. Basically, guys, if you tune in the story of the races, we pretty much led every lap of this race. Well, apart from the first 3 laps. Rosberg got past us at the beginning. It was wet. So obviously, there was the safety car. We got past him into turn 1. He was very ginger. We built up around about a 8-second gap before it dried out. We put softs on lap 23. And basically, we built up around about a 10-11 second lead. Then Rosberg pitted. And basically, they started reeling me in. The gap was about 12 seconds before I decided, right, that's it, I need to pit. And basically, during that course, we were battling with Kvyat and Bottas. Bottas, who's already had 2 incidents in this race, spun me around, and Rosberg took the lead, so I had a front wing change as well as putting on the quicker tyre.
Picking up to the leader is 22.4 seconds.
16.9 seconds. We ain't going to be catching the Mercedes now. It's going to be a Mercedes 1-2. Maximum points for Mercedes for the Constructors' Championship battle. Bottas, the sleeper agent there for Mercedes, I wonder. Actually, that's a very, very valid point. I've been there talking about the championship, saying, yeah, it's sown, the Drivers' Championship's been sown, but we've got the constructors to think about, so I can't really afford to... But we've got the constructors to think about, and so the fact that, you know, we're in third, this is where they want us to be, so I'm happy about that. But the fact that we're going to lose out here... Ricciardo's not scoring any points today. He went out very early on.
That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Oh, we're catching Hamilton hand over fist, but I don't think we've got enough in reserve. Four laps, the gap's around about 13 seconds, it can't be done. The only thing I can hope for is AI intervention. Well, backmarker intervention, should I say.
After the car.
12.9. Let's have a look at the tyre wear. Tyre wear 16%. Fuel 1.6, so we can still carry on.
There's 5 laps of fuel.
I'm gonna say this was a Grand Prix without disaster, but Bottas, the sleeper. This is. I think that's what I'm gonna call the episode. You know, deploy Bottas. Deploy the Bottas.
Those birds out in front.
Tell you what, we were very close to getting the fastest lap of the race there. Is that Bottas that's coming back to Ericsson, or has Bottas recently made a pit stop? Can't tell who it is, no name came up then. Oh, very wide there. It is Bottas. Just saw it there, very faint.
There's 3 laps if you want to.
Yeah, we went straight across the bloody chicane there. I'm just slightly concerned that... Yep, hashtag deploy Bottas. Yeah, once again, it looks like Bottas is with me, so I just need to be careful. Oh, we're on the penultimate lap. Bottas must have wing damage. Either that or he's got an engine issue, but I don't really know. Just all I know is that the Sauber's behind him. Williams is being caught by a Sauber. This is definitely a race to forget for Valtteri Bottas. Scored it. I mean, this is the scene in 2013 where he scored his first points in F1. But on the first lap, he tapped Kimi Raikkonen at the first corner, went off, brought out a safety car, and then not long after the restart, he was tapped by Palmer and went off again at the first corner. Final lap, 10.5 seconds behind Hamilton, so we've closed down 5 seconds in the space of 8 laps. It's just, like I say, we were never going to catch Hamilton after the whole Bottas incident. I'm really frustrated that it's affected the result of this Grand Prix.
This is also the final lap of the race. There's only 1 lap if you want to.
Final lap, guys, of what's been an interesting end to this USA Grand Prix. We were looking like we were battling out with the Mercedes for the win, but we were hampered by the future Mercedes driver, Valtteri Bottas. So, yeah, I believe there is some words being said between the Williams and the Mercedes garages. Nico Rosberg wins. Hamilton will be second. I come across the line in third. There we go. Third place.
Good job, you did really well. Super driving.
Yeah, Ivy. It's been good. It's been good. I've enjoyed it. It was a good race. I was going to battle it out with the Mercedes towards the end. It just. I say in about 2 hours I will be doing the Mexican Grand Prix full distance, so stay tuned for that.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the
I'm a mixed.
The difference is clearly in the
I'm in two minds whether to be disappointed. I really am.
Optimise each stint and get the most out of the tyres, and it highlights just how much of a team sport this really is. And the credit to the driver as well, though. There's no good having a well-oiled machine behind the scenes without a talented hand on the wheel, of course.
And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race.
And if you're watching this on YouTube and you're wondering like who I'm speaking to, like Ivy or Minecrafter, basically I'm doing this live. I'm doing this live, so you know what happens.
And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. Well, the lead at the top has come down after a poor result for our points leader. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
My driver of the day, Crofty, was Danny Kvyat. Look at where he finished compared to where he started. That's a great effort.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. We saw a dip in form from the championship
Lee,
leaders today.
no,
Their
Ivy,
lead has taken
I'm
a
basically,
significant blow. That's it for today's Grand Prix.
I'm
And from
Rara.
Matt and I,
I'm
it's
basically Forza
goodbye,
Rara.
and see you again next time.
It's Xbox. I'm on Xbox Too Much. That does the standings. Well, that runs the website. Let's see. So you guys, your results for the Grand Prix today. Nico Rosberg wins a very unexpected win there for the Mercedes driver. Hamilton comes home 5 seconds back in second. I get third. Should have been the win, but Agent Bottas was deployed. Hulkenberg fourth. Perez fifth. Oh, Perez got button in the end. Raikkonen seventh. Alonso eighth. Vettel ninth. And Grosjean scores a point for Haas in their home Grand Prix. We have Massa 11th, Magnussen 12th, Haryanto 13th, Gutierrez 14th, Kvyat 15th, Verline 16th, Sainz 17th. Then we have Agent Bottas 18th, Ericsson 19th, Felipe Nasr 20th. Nasr retired in the end, actually. Oh, of course, yeah, he blew up behind Bottas. No, he did behind Bottas. It was behind Hulkenberg. And obviously Ricciardo retired very early on. So the championship standings looks like this. We have now a 103 point lead in the championship with 3 races remaining. Obviously, guys, the championship is sealed. Ivy, I will be back around about midday because obviously I've still got to do practice, quali and whatnot. Ricciardo stays in third, but Hamilton closes on him. Fernando Alonso 5th, Vettel 6th, and obviously I'll be doing Brazil tonight as well. Grosjean 7th, Raikkonen 8th, Palmer 9th, Perez moves up to 10th in the championship. Bottom moves down to 9th, Hulkenberg 12th, Magnussen 13th, Massa 14th, Haryanto 15th, Bottas 16th, Verline 17th, Gutierrez 18th, Sainz 19th. We'll have a look at the constructors. What does that do? We now have a 110 point lead. So the championship is not over just yet. I mean, we're in a good position. Okay. So there we go. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. I appreciate all of your support, you know, with it being, you know, a morning race as well. You know, obviously you can have your breakfast and your cup of tea while watching me race, so I really do appreciate it. Obviously I'll be back later on today with the Mexican Grand Prix. Hopefully that'll be around about just after lunch or something like that. I am aiming for 12, but I do know I've got to have a bath and a few other chores I need to do. And obviously tonight, about 10:30, 11 o'clock, British time, I will be doing the Brazilian Grand Prix. That's 70 odd laps around Brazil. And then tomorrow, the Season 4 finale around Abu Dhabi. Stay tuned for that, guys. But until then, we'll see you very soon for the next time. Take care, guys. This is Rarotron89 signing out.